Om Shanti. Murli date 3rd April 2022. Madhuban Avyakt Bab Dada Murli. Original date 13th March 1990. The unique meeting of souls with Supreme Soul at the confluence age. Today, the long lost and now found children who have met Baba many times have come to meet him once again. The father sees the children with that recognition, and the children too are meeting with the awareness of having met many times before. This meeting of souls This meeting of souls with the Father, the Supreme Soul, is a unique meeting. Throughout the entire cycle, no other souls are able to meet Baba with the awareness that they are meeting him once again, having met him many times before. Even those founders of each religion came from time to time and brought their followers down from up above. They too do not meet with awareness that they have been meeting for many cycles before and are meeting once again. No one except the Supreme Father can meet souls with this clear awareness. Even if you are meeting him in this cycle for the first time, as soon as you meet, the old awareness, the old recognition which is recorded in you souls as sanskars re-emerges. There is then the sound of this awareness in your heart. This is my same Father. Children say, "You are mine," and the Father says, "You are mine." The second that though mine emerges in that powerful awareness, in that thought you found a new life and a new world, and you become stabilized in awareness of my Baba for all the time. In return for your becoming an embodiment of this awareness, you become an embodiment of power. You have become embodiments of power, have you not? You are not embodiment of weakness, are you? To that, you maintain this awareness accordingly. You automatically claim the right to power. Where there is this awareness, there definitely power is. When you forget this awareness even slightly, there is waste, whether it is in wasteful thoughts, wasteful words, or wasteful actions. Therefore, Bab Dada sees all the children with the vision of every child being an embodiment of this awareness, and so an embodiment of power. You hear about the devotees remembering you even till today. You brought into your awareness my Baba, and what the devotee souls remember is my specially beloved God or goddesses. Just as you remembered the Father with deep love in your hearts, in the same way, devotee souls remember you, the specially loved souls, with deep love in their hearts. Among you Brahmin souls, some remember with a loving relationship in their hearts, whereas others repeatedly try to experience a relationship in their heads on the basis of knowledge. Where there is love in the heart and a relationship of deep love, that is, where there is great closeness, It is difficult to forget how remembrance, where there is just a relationship on the basis of knowledge and there isn't unbreakable love in the heart. Remembrance is something easy and sometimes difficult. Just as blood runs in every vein of a body, in the same way, remembrance is merged in such a soul at every moment. This is known as constant remembrance, full of deep love in the heart. Devotee soul says of the Father, "Wherever I look, I only see you." In the same way, whoever sees such souls who are loving and equal to the Father will experience God, the Father, in their vision, words, and actions. Such souls are known as those who are loving and equal to the Father. So, all of you are embodiments of remembrance. You all have a relationship, and everyone also has a right, because everyone has the full right to the relationship of child and father. All of you say, "My Baba." None of you say, "My maternal uncle" or "my paternal uncle." Therefore, because you have a relationship with a right, you have a right to the inheritance of all attainments, whether you are those of 50 years or 6 months. By saying mine, you have claimed the right. So then, what is the difference? Baba gives an equal right to everyone because he is the bestower who gives infinite inheritance to everyone, not only to you 2,50,000, but all souls become ones with a right. Baba has an even more limitless treasure stored than this. So why should he give less? So, although the bestower gives equally to everyone, there is a difference between those taking it. Some use the treasure and inheritance of attainment for a task, for the self, and for doing service according to the time, and they experience benefit. This is why they make Baba's treasure their own treasure. That is, they merge it into themselves. This is why, by experiencing using the treasure at every moment, they remain happy and intoxicated. There is pure intoxication, not the wrong type. However, others stay in happiness that they have found the treasure. It is mine, but it is only mine since it is not used for any task. That which is invaluable is simply accumulated in their stock. There is a difference between accumulating it and having the experience of using it. The more you use it for a task, the more the power increases. Others do not use it at all the time. They use it sometimes. This is why there is a difference between those who use it all the time and those who use it sometimes. They do not use the method of using something for a task. So the bestower does not create a difference in giving, but there is a difference between those who take, who are all of you. The ones who use it for a task, or the ones who remain happy seeking it in your stock. Who are you? The first number or the second number? Bab Dada is pleased that all of you are number one. Or are you number one at this time? Bab Dada always says, "Let there always be gulab jamuns in the mouths of the children." To do Whatever you say means to have a gulab jamun in your mouth. People of the world say, let there be a gulab jamun rose in your mouth. However, your mouth will not be sweetened by a gulab. So, if there is always a gulab jamun in your mouth, you would remain constantly smiling. Acha. Many new ones have come here to meet Baba once again. To those children who are celebrating a meeting this cycle with Baba once again, Bab Dada gives a special blessing of love. Constantly continue to experience the Father's hand on your head. Those who have the Father's hand on their heads remain constantly safe in every aspect with the experience of this blessing. This hand of blessing is the instrument for your safety in your every situation. This is the greatest security. Bab Dada is pleased to see the courage to all the teachers in becoming instruments. Bab Dada is pleased to see the courage of all the teachers in becoming instruments. You maintain courage and become instruments, do you not? To become an instrument teacher means to play a hero part on the unlimited stage. Just as on a limited stage, everyone's attention is especially drawn to the soul with the hero part, in the same way, the souls for whom you have become instrument in particular and all souls in general see you instrument teachers with the vision. There is everyone's special attention. This is why teachers have to pay special attention to themselves. Why? Because to become one with a hero part in doing service means to become a hero. The teacher also receive more blessings. To the extent that you receive blessings, so it is necessary for all of you to pay attention of yourself. This too is a special fortune according to the drama. So constantly continue to increase the fortune that you have already attained. Let it increase from 100 to 1,000, 1,000 to 100,000, 100,000 to 10 million, 10 million to a billion to multi-millions. Constantly continue to increase this fortune. This is known as being a worthy, ideal teacher. Bab Dada definitely remembers the instrument children and also constantly gives the blessings of Vaha children Vaha at Amrit Vela. Did you serve? Hear this. To be a teacher means to be number one server. Acha. To those from everyone who celebrate a lovely and unique meeting every cycle, to those who constantly use the treasure of the inheritance for a task according to the time, to those who are extremely loving in their hearts and who become equal to the Father and give the experience of the Father through themselves, to those who are constantly embodiments of remembrance and so become embodiments of power to their devotees, to those who constantly distribute their attained fortune, that is, who increase their fortune to such master bestowers and constantly powerful children, Bab Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. Bab Dada meeting double foreign brothers and sister groups. First point, do all of you consider yourselves to be very, very fortunate? You would never have been had the thought in your dreams that you would become such elevated souls. but you have now become that is in the corporeal form. Look, Bab Dada has selected you jewels from so many places and made a necklace of jewels. You have become threaded in the necklace of Brahmin family. You don't ever think the necklace, do you? What is the speciality and beauty of a necklace? The beads are close to one another. If thread is visible in between and the beads are not close to each other, the necklace does not look as beautiful. So you are in the necklace of Brahmin family. That is, you have come close to all Brahmin souls. Just as you are close to the Father, similarly, together with the family. Because it is only at this time that you meet this family with this recognition and introduction. You enjoy being part of the family, do you not? It isn't that you just enjoy being in remembrance of Baba. You don't have to have yoga with the family, but you do have to remain close to one another. Would there be any other family of 2,50,000 members anywhere else? Now it is a family of more than 8 lakhs. So do you like the family or do you just like Baba? Those who just like Baba cannot become part of the family. Bab Dada is always pleased to see the family. So, seeing one another's specialities, you remain happy. For every Brahmin soul, there is a thought. Wah, Brahmin soul, wah. Look, the father has so much love for the children. That is why he comes. Otherwise, he would meet you while he is sitting up there. He doesn't meet you while simply sitting up there. You come from abroad, and this is why Bab Dada also comes from abroad. He comes from the land furthest away, but he comes in a second. Do all of you experience the flying stage in a second? Can you fly in a second? You are so double light. You just have the thought and you reach there. As you say, the supreme abode, you reach there. Do you have such a practice? You don't stuck somewhere, do you? Clouds do not sometimes cause trouble, do they? You are careful, also clear that, are you not? You love this sweet silence, do you not? It is because the original form of the souls is sweet silence. So, are you able to experience this stage of sweet silence whenever you want? Because when you souls become free from bondage, or have you met to become that? When you leave Madhuban this time, leave behind two words, something and sometimes. You like this, do you not? Will all of you leave these two words behind? When you maintain courage, you receive help because you know that you have had innumerable bondages for 63 births, that you have this one birth in which to become free, and that the fruit of this is that you will receive liberation in life for many births. So lay the foundation here. It is when the foundation is this strong, that is, it will last for 21 births. The more faith you have in yourselves, the more intoxication you will have. You have faith in the Father, faith in yourselves, and faith in the drama. You have to pass in having faith in all three. Acha, each of you jewels has your own speciality. Bab Dada knows the speciality of each one. Now, as you progress further, use your specialities even more, and your specialities will increase. In the world, money decreases as you spend it, whereas here, the more you use and the more you spend, the more it will increase. All of you have experienced this, have you not? So, this year, remember this blessing. I am a special soul, and I will use my speciality and increase it even more. Just as you like sitting at the front here, in the same way, there too remain constantly close. Bab Dada always sees everyone with the elevated vision of each child being a yogi child and also worthy. Acha. Blessing. May you be a well wisher who stops worrying about the transformation of others and bring about transformation in yourself. To transform yourself is to have good wishes for yourself. To forget yourself and worry about the transformation of others is not positive thinking. First is oneself, and as well as oneself and are all others. If you have pure thoughts for others but do not transform yourself, you cannot achieve success. This is why you have to conduct yourself with the discipline and transform yourself. There is benefit in this. Although there may not be any extent benefit visible, you will continue to experience internal happiness and lightness. Slogan. If you constantly have enthusiasm for doing service, little illness will be merged. Om Shanti.